year 2020. So Biden, those are the untested voters, right? Those are the ones that you have to, if you're a Democrat, and if their needs are not met, that they're going to just sit it out and essentially say, hey, you know what? We told you guys we wanted someone left. You gave us guidance. He doesn't have our back. He's not with us on our issues. We're not showing up, and y'all can just have Donald Trump.
Wow. So if he's asked tonight about the police, which he should be asked about, he has not reined in the violence until very recently, and then he's even come out and said the only one that's talking about defunding the police is Donald Trump. Is that going to be effective?
No. There's this assumption that by the political strategists, and in large part by my profession, that they still think it's 20 years ago where people don't have the access to look things up and find out if it's true. Because we have such a large distrust in my profession, and quite frankly, we have earned it, people are not going to take what someone says at face value as being the God's truth. And so they're going to look up and say, is he consistent on this? Well, no, actually he's not. And he is, when he falls into that trap of being considered a typical politician, which, by the way, the debates on both sides are vehemently against.
Yeah. Okay.
And if he starts speaking like a traditional politician, and he is one, he spent 40 years in Washington, if he starts throwing out big words and concepts and trying to sort of talk down not just to Trump, but to voters, he really has a problem in earning their support.
The article you wrote, Forgotten Counties Will Make Their Voices Heard, is, everybody should read this. You talk about a county that was Democrat forever, notoriously Democrat, and these small counties, little by little, have been moving towards the Republicans. And you talk about one where it was lopsided for the Democrats forever, and now it's a Republican. The registration has gone off the charts for the Republicans there. And you mentioned several counties in Pennsylvania are like that. Is that enough? I mean, Donald Trump needs every single vote he can get in some of these states just to battle the possibility of a rigged election. Are the numbers for Trump, do you think, solid and bigger than they were in 16?
So what I think was, in 2016, I wrote in August of 2016, there's 10 counties to watch, that if just 2,000 or more voters showed up in these counties for Trump over Romney, that Trump would win. It didn't matter what happened in Philadelphia. It didn't matter if Hillary Clinton was able to replicate Obama numbers and or exceed them, he would still win. And I said by 40,000 votes, it was actually 44,000 votes. Those numbers need to increase, and not increase, they need to remain steady, plus they need to draw out 1% more voters to be able to offset the Philadelphia numbers. Again, doesn't matter what the turnout is. What matters is if you get this 1% more. Also, I'm really keeping my eye on the top tier counties in Pennsylvania that go from Warren all the way over to Lackawanna. These are the counties that I call the energy counties, and these are in agriculture counties. These are counties where a lot of voters did not show up for Trump, even though they were Republicans, but because they thought the way he talked was more like a liberal Democrat from the outer Bronx of New York.
Right.
Now he has a record, and the record is something that they're very, very supportive of. Energy workers because of loosening of regulations, but also agriculture voters because of the trade deal. They love that trade deal. Now, you draw out about 2,000 more voters in those 8 counties, And again, the same scenario exists. Also, you have to continue to draw out voters in those original 10 counties, and almost all of them have switched their registration from Democrat to Republican in the past 4 years.
I will tell you that I know a lot of people like me that this is the first election in 2016, first election I didn't vote for a Republican or a Democrat. I voted for an independent. That's the first time I've ever done that. And I know a lot of people that did that or just didn't vote because they couldn't vote for Hillary Clinton and just couldn't vote for Donald Trump. He didn't have a record. They didn't believe in him. Now they do. And those people come out.
Yes, absolutely. I had a story just about a week and a half ago from Cambria County, Pennsylvania, and I walked into the county Republican office. It's either one of those counties that is true for registration. There was a gentleman there who was in his 50s, had been a Democrat all of his life, did not vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and was changing his party affiliation along with several dozen other people. There was a line outside the building, and then he was voting for Trump this time. These are the people, if y'all read The Great Revolt, in the back of The Great Revolt is a poll that we did with self-identified Trump voters in Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Iowa. And we asked them, did you tell a family member, friend, or a pollster that you were going to vote for Trump? 34% of them said no. And 2016 is like a Disney movie compared to what we're experiencing right now.
All right, Selena, thank you so much. We'll talk again. And by the way, happy birthday.
Thank you, Glenn.
20 again. Selena Zito, thank you so much. LifeLock is our sponsor, and in a world where we are individually being taken and absorbed into the folds of collectivism, it is important that you hang on to your identity and everything that your identity means. Cyber criminals trade not only in what you have, but also who you are. They care about your identity. Your best bet when it comes to protecting that identity is having LifeLock by your side. It's important to understand how cybercrime and identity theft affect our lives, and every day we put our information at risk on the internet, and even more so because of the COVID lockdown. Cybercriminals keep finding new ways to steal our identities, and you're going to miss certain ways if you're just monitoring your credit. No one can prevent all identity theft around all transactions and all businesses. You can find out if your information is already out on the dark web for free right now.
Here today, planning seating.
And now,
Hey, tonight's the first debate between the old geezer and the old geezer. We'll have all the details tomorrow morning on the Paul and Al Show right here at 94 HJY.
what's the Dupuy guarantee?